Before I begin the video, I'd like to say thank you to the following channel members: No Running in My Lobby, Fluffy Tough Knuffles, Elias IDK, Annette Fisher, Steve Hughes, and The Yabbick. Click the join button, sign up today, become a decent human today. Not only do you get the title of decent human you can brag about, but you're also funding future projects that will be very cool, very fun, hopefully a mini-series that has some military elements added into it from my own military experience, and maybe some more very fun activities we can do. That being said, why not just click the join button? And that also being said, hello everybody. So, I looked on my playlist for Count Dankula and I could not find anywhere my original videos for the Dragonlord. I couldn't. So guess what? We're doing them again. So, this is Count Dankula Dragonlord. This is from, oh man, years ago. I mean, all this says like a year ago, 8 months ago, 1 year ago, blah, blah, blah. No, Count Dankula's channel's been around for a stupid long time. A very stupid long time. And yeah, this video is probably really, really old. But that being said, let's jump into the original incarnation of Dragonlord's saga, shall we? Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Before we get into this video, I just want to make it clear that I do not condone the actions of any of the people that I'm about to show you in this video. We all like a good troll and IRL pranks are always fun, but see when it goes down the line of persistent IRL harassment and in some cases just full-on physical assault to someone, well, that's a line you just don't cross. Also, none of the information that I'm talking about in this video is doxing, because all of the information in this video is information that the individual we're going to talk about has made public themselves. So, with all of that out the way, the person that I'm going to talk about in this video is someone that my German subscribers are most likely very aware of, as well as a few other people in other circles. But I've only just recently came across him, so I know to some people this guy might be old news, but to me, I find him a very fascinating individual and a little bit of a lolcow. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to tell you about a very special person. The king of heavy metal. Let me tell you the story of Dragonlord.
Love Count Dankula's intro. Love it.
Dragonlord, as he's called in German, is a YouTuber and also an absolute unit, whose real name is Rainer Winkler.
Metal Leute, Servus und ein herzliches Willkommen beim Drachen. Und ich wollte euch mal kurz danke.
Here's a Reddit post I found that should give you a little bit more information into his backstory. The guy in this video, Dragonlord, is legendary in internet Germany. He is the German equivalent of Christian. In this video, he is interviewed by another German YouTuber which claimed to be a fan of him. He is really paranoid towards fans or haters and physically attacked multiple people that came close to his house. His dad, who never wanted him to have access to the internet, left him and his mother and his sister this house. Half a year later, he managed to make his mother and sister flee the house, and since then, the adventures of Dragonlord ensued.
Probably because he's such an insufferable unit. The dude, he's not a good dude. Not in any way, shape, or form. None. And it was probably apt that his dad was like, this dude should not have access to the internet. But that ended up happening. And yeah, now we have Dragonlord.
The things and stories that happened since 2011 are way too voluminous to list them all here, but be ensured he's as neckbeardy as it gets. In the video, he claims to be renovating every single room while living on welfare. He has a garbage room in which he basically throws everything he doesn't need anymore, and finally it is well documented in the book's worth of cringe material he produced over the years, how the whole house slowly and steadily turned into this shithole. People who follow him basically tell a story about how every single room except one in his house became slowly uninhabitable, which eventually caused him to live solely in the room we saw at the beginning. Oh, and he owns a horse which he literally fucks. I'm not too sure how true that last part is, but the sheer size of this lad does make me believe that he has the power to rape a horse.
Okay, yeah, this video's getting definitely demonetized, definitely not for kids, and probably going to end up being heavily regulated. This one at least.
So he's unemployed, lives alone in a house which he's turned into a pigsty, and so the only thing that he has left to do with his time is make YouTube videos, which is how he was discovered. His YouTube videos are all about talking about his absolute #1 passion in life, which is heavy metal, as well as showing off his sick editing skills.
Better than my editing skills. Way better. I'll give him that much. Way better than me.
As well as talking about things that you should never really speak about on the internet.
Nepturi hat gefragt, #Lustlord1510. Was für Sexspielzeuge oder Masturbationshilfen besitzt du? Das wurde ich wurde allerdings von der Person auch andere Sachen gefragt, deswegen habe ich die Frage rausgenommen. Ich wurde auch gefragt, wie groß mein Penis ist. Zwischen 16 und 17 cm. Und ja, das war wirklich kein Witz und ich bin damit voll auf zufrieden. Aber hier zum Sexspielzeug jetzt dazu gesagt und deswegen habe ich jetzt meine Penisgröße gesagt. Ich habe eine sogenannte Penispumpe. Das ist unter anderem auch dafür, das kann dafür sorgen, dass der Penis auch größer wird. Ob das wirklich funktioniert oder nicht, ich habe keine Ahnung, ich habe das nie groß probiert. Ich habe eine da, einfach weil ich wissen wollte, wie sich das anfühlt und wie das ist. Aber ich selbst habe jetzt da nicht irgendwie...
TMI, TM freaking I. Just wait, just TMI, too much information. Way too much information. No, just no. Oh, man.
Obviously a mixture of such things is prime bait to attract trolls. Trolls can smell shit like that from miles away. So Dragonlord basically managed to attract a small army of trolls who harass him, make memes out of him, make fun of him, so on and so on. One of the most notable things that the trolls managed to pull off, and this act was actually condemned by quite a few people in his trolling community because even they felt that this was too far, was a time that a girl who was actually a troll managed to sort of convince Dragonlord to fall in love with her, and this all built up over a period of 2 months to Dragonlord actually proposing to her on a live stream. And then this happened.
Ich sehe das momentan...
Get ready, y'all. Get ready. Get ready. Oh, brother. I remember this part. Dude, the absolute just... It's coming. Winter is coming.
Hat als extrem großen Liebesbeweis von meiner Süßen, von meiner Erdbeere. Also im Prinzip will ich dich hier live fragen, ob du mich heiraten willst. Nicht unbedingt der romantischste Antrag, aber ja.
Oh Mann. Ist das dein Ernst?
Ja, schon.
Und ich sollte jetzt eine Antwort drauf geben?
Prinzipiell hast du es ja schon getan. Es ist nur die Frage, ob du dazu stehst.
Okay. Also Rainer, du bist echt ein ganz besonderer Mensch. Und mit besonders meine ich...
Get ready, here comes the storm.
Du bist der fetteste, dümmste Idiot, den ich je in meinem ganzen Leben gesehen habe.
Look, I know that is really shitty, but fuck me, man. But believe it
Right? Bub.
or not, that wasn't when things got really bad. There was another event of a troll taking things a little bit too far that really upped the ante and all the trolling that was happening to Dragonlord. There was another event that was dealt with very poorly, that basically opened up Pandora's fucking box on Dragonlord's life. A troll managed to find Dragonlord's sister's telephone number and left her a threatening message, which obviously infuriated Dragonlord. Now, I know, again, we all like a good troll, but phoning up someone's family members and leaving threatening messages, nah, you don't cross that line. Dragonlord made a video expressing how angry he was at what the trolls did. Now, one of the main things that you should never do on the internet is let the trolls know that they got to you, but he was really, really angry. You know, his sister got a threatening phone call, so I completely understand why he made the video. But in making the video, Dragonlord did something very stupid. Dragonlord did something extremely fucking stupid. Something that you should never ever do if you're an internet lolcow.
Metal, Leute. Ich weiß, dass ein paar Arschlöcher da draußen meinen, ich sei das letzte Arschloch und der letzte Kasper und Drecksack und was weiß ich alles. Ich habe heute einen Aufruf an euch, kleinen miesen Drecksschweine. Irgendeiner, ich weiß es nicht wer, es ist mir auch scheißegal. Ich weiß nicht wer es war. Irgendjemand hat meine Schwester mit einer PC-Computerstimme angerufen und gemeint, pass auf, ich weiß, wo du wohnst. Wer auch immer das war, traut euch, kommt zu mir als Schauerberg 8 in 91448 ins Kirchen. Traut euch, kommt zu mir und legt euch mit mir an. Ich prügel die Scheiße aus euch raus.
He gave out his address. He gave out his fucking address. Under no circumstances whatsoever do you ever give your address out on the fucking internet. In fact, I've been enjoying being mad educational lately, so this video is going to be an educational reminder as to why you should never fucking do that. Dragonlord's trolls created something that's treated like a religious rite of passage within their community, something that they aptly named the pilgrimage.
Yup. Safety and security, y'all. It extends to beyond the physical security of your home, but it also goes to cybersecurity. Info security, which is called InfoSec and CyberSec, right? You want to have multiple different security systems on your devices and linked to your routers and everything. You want to make sure that no one has an easy time of accessing any of your public info whatsoever. And on top of that, you want to absolutely, and I mean absolutely, ensure that you never give that stuff out. Ever. That's why so many details about me are so obscure, they can be chalked up to basically anybody and related to anybody. And I'm incredibly vague about everything and anything about myself. Incredibly vague. I say I'm in Texas. Well, how much land mass is in Texas? How many cities, small townships, and, you know, I guess you'd call them villages, like little places out of the way, there are in Texas? But for all you know, I'm not really actually in Texas. For all you know, I'm in freaking... for all you know, I'm in Chihuahua. Or Michoacan. Right? Or, for all you know, I'm in Aztecas. Or Tijuana. For all you know, I live in Cabo. You really have no idea. You have no idea, right? Because I don't give that stuff out. I don't allow enough information to go out to where people could actually have an easy time of figuring out exactly who I am and where I'm from and what I've done and all that kind of stuff. Least of which would be my address. Not giving that out. Don't give out your social security to nobody. Don't give out your address to nobody. Phone numbers, nothing. Okay? None of that stuff. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Or at least try not to. Okay? You can change your phone number. That's easy enough. You know, and companies are not allowed to just give out the address of who that phone number is attached to or the name and stuff. Speaking of which, I think there's a stream I need to delete where I let something slip, so I'll have to check that out. But yeah, just make sure that you're as safe as you possibly can be. Safety and security as much as possible. As much as possible. And if you're going to exchange phone numbers, right? Don't do it while you're live. Don't do it while you're freaking, you know, in a public space. Do it privately. And then make sure you have that person on their end delete the number and you delete that number as well. At the very least. Or get an encryption software on your device so that, you know, something like what's it called? Actually, there's several different encryption messaging things you can use that also encrypt your phone calls as well. I think it's like 16 to 24-bit encryption, which is pretty freaking good on average. So yeah, safety and security, y'all.
People would go to the Drachenschanze, or Dragon Bunker, in order to give praise and reverence to their lord, bring him gifts and receive his blessing. However, would you believe that Dragonlord was not the most welcoming person?
Rainer, Ruhe! Ruhe, Rainer, du... Ruhe! Rainer! Rainer, Ruhe! Wochenende, weißt du?
Hau ab! Hau ab! Haut ab, Mauer, ne? Junge, verpiss dich! Hau ab! Du hast Scream-Tasten gerade Kopf! Du hast doch keine Ahnung, was ein Stream und ein Scream ist, du Idiot! Jetzt verpiss dich endlich!
Du hast mir nichts getan! Du hast mir nichts getan! Du wirfst mit mir auf Bomben, Alter! Du sprühst mit Pfefferspray! Jetzt habe ich's auf Video, dankeschön!
Tanz mal und hau ab! Bevor ich rauskomme, dir will ich die Fresse anschlagen!
Dann komm her, ich hab
Komm
schon...
her! Komm her! Ich rauskomme, renn dir mit ihr Feiglinge, Alter! Hast du noch eine Tasse im Schwank, Alter? Soll ich meine Scheiben mal schlagen, ja? Weil die Strado herrscht bis raus in die Luft! Das ist scheißegal! Das kann man von mir ein bisschen...
So people...
You know, I know it's messed up, but it's so funny to hear him screaming. It's just so comical. It's too perfect. Like, but
People would visit his house a lot until it got to the point where the cops wouldn't even come out to his house anymore because even they agreed that he kinda brought it on himself. And it wasn't just visits at his house, people started swatting him with the cops and then sending the fire brigade to his house, and one of the trolls took it so far that he actually ended up getting arrested and is currently in prison because when the cops searched the troll's house, they actually found a CD full of fucking child porn. It ended up actually getting so bad that Dragonlord resorted to patrolling his village with a big stick looking for trolls.
Wir wollen wirklich keinen Stress oder sowas.
Tim, es ist zu spät.
Mit dir.
Natürlich taucht das auf.
But then the trolling started to get a little bit more extreme, to the point where it stopped being funny. People started firing fireworks at his house, throwing bottles at his house, snowballs, and even just coming up to his house and just straight up pelting him with eggs.
absolute insanity. All the way around.
Verdammt Nachschläger!
Whoa!
So Dragonlord, already being a man with a very short temper, just fucking snapped. He resorted to things like rocks, pepper spray and various other weapons to defend himself. The man had reached his breaking point. So after all of that, where is he now? He still uploads to his YouTube channel and he still streams on YouNow, and according to some reports he still gets literally hundreds of visitors to his house every week. And that has been going on for years, and it looks like it's going to happen for many years to come, because there really doesn't seem to be any end to this now. Again, I don't condone what's happening to the guy, but this serves as a very important lesson. If the internet think you're a giant fucking lol cow, keep your address to yourself.
Bub, the internet always wins. That's just how it works. Power in numbers. The internet always wins. You can't beat the internet. So don't try. Just seriously. But yeah, I also do not condone or anything that's going on at all. It's all around bad. There's no good actors here. There's none. All right, there we go, folks. There we go. Count Dankula Dragonlord, Part 1. There we go. There we go. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me know. I thought I did it earlier, but I noticed a lot of videos from my Count Dankula playlist are actually missing, which is a little disturbing because I've known YouTube to just erase stuff, delete stuff. Like I was covering stuff about Ukraine and then they deleted a bunch of it. They took it down. And I was like, what the heck? And when I tried to reach out for review or email and anything, nobody came back to me. Nobody. So yeah, that's why if there's something missing on the channel, more often than not, that's probably what it is. That being said, what did y'all think? Let me know in the comments. All right. You know what time it is. You like me? You like Count Dankula? You like hearing about these very special and interesting persons? Then please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Or even better, go down to the link below for Discord. All right, you can reach me directly there. Best place to do it. You'll actually get notified when I put videos up as well. And then on top of that, if I'm doing like live streams or something, or you got requests, then you can post them in the general chat for the BlastCapBadger Discord, and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can, or I'll do them live on a live stream because members and super chats take priority. And if you send in requests, those come after. So that being said, also join the channel. Join the channel. You're still here. This is a 21+ minute video. You're still here. Might as well click the join button. There's two different tiers. There's $1.99 and $4.99. Or is it $3.99? It's one of the two. And you get the title of Decent Human. And you get to help fund future cool projects that I really want to work on. So, that being said, I'm off. BlastCapBadger out.